Hi there. In this session I'd like to feature the Drumsense play-alongs. These can be great little markers for the students. They're designed for Drumsense Volume 1. I'm going to look at Basic Rock Number 1 to start with, obviously. The idea of these is that they're bite-sized chunks that the students can download instead of having to buy a book with a CD which can cost £20 or $30, whatever. These are very cheap little loops that the student can buy. You download them from the Drumsense website and they come at 4 different speeds. So what I'd like to demonstrate is Basic Rock Number 1. When you download one of these from the Drumsense website, you get it at 4 different tempo. So this is Basic Rock Number 1 at 70 BPM. Around a couple more times, goes on for about another minute. If you want to have it playing continuously, of course you can put it onto your iTunes and just have it repeat. This is the same tune at 85 BPM, so it goes from 70 to 85 to 95 to 105. So this is Basic Rock at 85. Uh, 95. You get the idea. This is 105. So you get the idea. Now, before we go any further, let me just give you a little tip. I'm sure you'd come to this conclusion yourself, but I'll say it anyway. I use these as kind of tests in the lesson, you know, to see how fast we can go. But of course, you can make up little marking sheets with check boxes next to each track, so the student can take away with them even to say, right, I have done Basic Rock at 70 BPM, I've done it at 85 PM, next week we're going to try it at 95. Here's Basic Rock Number 2. So we have okay, and I've suggested before now that you can add fill-ins to the beginners' lessons in this way. So you have Basic Rock Number 1 with fill-in Number 1, which is 4-4-4-4 around the kit. So you've got a Number 1 going with a Number 1. So if we do Basic Rock Number 2 with fill-in Number 2, we get that. Let's try that exercise at 85 BPM. See what I mean? Let's try that. That would come at 95 BPM. let's try it at 105 BPM. So you can have a nice little checklist thing going on. I mean, teachers before now have had the checklist of Drumsense Volume 1, Basic Rock 1, Basic Rock 2. This is taking it a bit further by saying you've actually got a marker for playing at different speeds. This is Basic Rock number 3 at 70 BPM. Now the fill for this could be 6-2-6-2, so you've got Basic Rock number 3 with fill-in number 3. Okay, so that's at 70 BPMs. We try it again at 85 BPM. Come back next lesson, we'll try it at 95. So the goal is to get it to 105. Start the fill. Got the fill. I was going to say as well, I was thinking, see this, coming up here there's a little change of key, well not change of key, but a little, it goes up a step. It goes back down. So you can play games with going from the hi-hat to ride cymbal when it changes up, and back to hi-hat when it changes down. So I'll do the complete thing at 105. Where the loop starts again. And finally Basic Rock number 4, which could have 3, 3, 4, 6 as the fill. So you've got again exercise 4 with fill number 4. This is 70 BPM, which is the obviously the slowest speed it comes at. This one again goes up, and you could go to the ride cymbal. So, for example, hang on. I'm just getting into the GarageBand file, which I did all these on. Here we are. So if I take basic rock number 4, that's 85 BPM. Let's take it up to 95. So I'll do the fill and go to the ride cymbal. So there you go. Now just to reiterate, it's not about more play-along tracks. There's billions of play-along tracks out there. There's so much now. It's difficult to know where to turn. If somebody says, oh, is there any good Latin stuff? God, there's so much. It's difficult to know what to recommend. So what we've done here is to provide the teacher with some easy to get at play-alongs that are specific to the lessons that the teacher is giving. And it's a real good fun idea to use this sort of checklist idea. You know, we do it at this speed, now we do it at this speed, and tick them off as you go. So the students kind of, some of my students right next to the Drumsense book, so it's not there, is it? They sort of, right next to the exercise, what BPM they've got up to. Or you could make a checklist yourself, or write it on the page, 70, 85, 95, 105, and tick them off as you go, with or without the fill. That's another thing. Have you done it? You do it with the fill. You get up to 105 BPM on basic rock number 4. That's quite an achievement for the beginner. Okay, so that's just giving you a sneak preview of the play-along tracks. If you go to the website, you aren't allowed to preview them. You basically just got to buy them. But as our valued teachers, I thought you might like to have a quick look at what's going on.